Thank you for your question, Senator. Anywhere where there is a power dynamic is where this problem is really rampant. I've seen it in sports. I've seen it in politics. I've seen it with a racial component. I've seen it with economic components. And Hollywood definitely has been a problem area simply because there are so many people who view this as a dream. And what happens is someone has power over these dreams. And what happens also is that you get tricked into thinking that this type of behavior is expected, that it's part of the job, that this harassment, abuse, even rape is part of your job description. And, you know, I sit here before you in this committee just as an example, because a lot of people don't believe that a person like me could actually be victimized. And what happened to me has happened to many other men in Hollywood. And since I came forward with my story, I have had thousands and thousands of men come to me and say, me too. This is my story. But I did not have the confidence, or I did not feel safe enough to come out, because what happens is, you know, you get blacklisted. Your career is in danger. After that, no one wants to work with you. And it is really important, I feel, to keep this conversation going. And another thing is, I heard time and time again about the rights that my predator had, but I was never told about the rights that I had as a survivor. And that was the wake-up call that I knew I had to be a part of what's happening here today in regards to the Sexual Assault Survivors Bill of Rights, because now if you know what you can do, you can actually do something about it.
Senator Feinstein.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Cruz, I'd like to just continue where the chairman was in his questioning. So this happened to you at an event. Was it a single instance, or were there more instances? Who did you talk to about it? What kind of advice did you seek? Did you hide it? Because you're very overt, you're very direct. And I wonder if that was you at the time, or this is a new you.
Thank you for your question, Senator. I was very vocal immediately. I was at an event with my wife, and what happened was the person who did this was he was the head of the motion picture department at my own agency. I don't know what was going on in his head. He actually did it twice in the same night in front of my wife. He says he was drunk. He said he was he wasn't himself. And I immediately, the first reaction was to be violent. And I immediately held back.